Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Ryan Frankie back again with a new video or a new series. So today I'm kinda with my crew, so say hi and introduce yourselves.
Hi
Yo,
guys,
what's
this is
up?
Midoriya here.
Yo, it's Blue Crown here.
Blaze
Sup
Hollow
it.
coming at you.
Name's Blue Flame. How y'all doing?
So we are like a bunch of retarded people that joined the crew that's gonna make a what if. I don't know why I'm doing this to torture myself, so I hope you like it. So, like we talked about, like we asked you about bunch of question in my community tab for the first channel. A lot of you wanted us to like connect the restaurant idea with Naruto, Blessed by Kaguya. So the thing that we need a name for that series, like for the restaurant idea. So basically, today we're doing a part zero, like talking about our backstory and about our own characters. So. We're gonna start with Blaze. So
Alright, my character will be known as Kaido Hollow, age 22, originates from the Land of Stone, or Village of Stone. My title is known as the Magma Reaper thanks to my dojutsu. Still don't know how to say it, but basically imagine how the reanimation style jutsu works. Just instead of them actually looking like themselves, they look like golems of magma and stone. And instead of having to worry about their loyalty, they listen to me and they were willing to put down their lives along with their memories. My skills in taijutsu are like a Sani, and I can open the fourth inner gate. My fighting style goes with hidden run tactics. Basically, like I could either be hiding in bushes or in the trees, come down, hit you, and then hide again. Even though I could probably fight close combat. My backstory basically, I originated, like I said, in the Land of Stone. I was supposed to be the fifth Mizukage, but that didn't work out because my competition was female and she had better sex appeal than I did. So she was able to persuade the elders to give her the position and have me banished. During that time, I left and I ran into our great savior, Orion Sama, who gave me a job as a bartender and hidden assassin. My specialty is in scythe weapons, and my appearance is I have like black hair with like orange red tips, and I carry around a giant scythe covered in magma with two blades. I wear a tan like trench coat with a white t-shirt, keep bandages all over my hands, and blue pants with gray combat boots.
My name in this series would be Hakuri Sai. I'm going to be known as the Sniper of the Mist. My age would be 20, and my chakra natures are Wind, Water, and Lightning. I got my title because of my Keke Genkai, which allows me to pinpoint any point of impact of a projectile that is thrown or fired on any target, even a moving one, no matter the distance. I would look like a blue-haired, toned, 6 foot 1 inch guy, beige skin, Onbu tattoo on both arms. I would have green eyes, a scarred torso from failed assassination attempts. I wear a black tailcoat jacket with a light blue undershirt, a navy dress pants, and lapis slip-on shoes. I wear a fox mask when in the restaurant, but not in public. I also have a brown belt with a kunai pouch and a weapon scroll. There is also a holster on my right holding a flintlock pistol. My story is that I was part of the Onbu Black Ops of the Mist, and after failing to kill a classified target, I was kicked out of the Onbu and hunted. Thanks to my interest in tinkering, however, I managed to make something that could hide my presence and appearance, and I also managed to make a flintlock along the way. But after one, I encountered my savior here, Ryan Sama, and basically was hired as the marketing manager. My personality is I prefer to tinker above all else. This gets me in trouble a lot with Ryan Sama and the others, but due to this, I can make gadgets or tools for the team. He also refuses to leave because of the great debt I owe to Ryan Sama. I have a strong sense of loyalty and respect, and can be quite friendly with those I trust. And that's all from me.
Yagi Akio, and I've got the title hephaestus. as in the King of Fire, or the God of Fire, as people call him. I got this title from one of my powers that's called Fire Dome. For Keke Genkais, I have Fire and Earth release. I also have Magnet release, which is one of the rarest releases for some reason. I'm 820, and I specialize on Fire release, but can use a bit of Lava release. My as I said, my chakra natures are fire and earth, and I am mediocre at taijutsu. I have kage level genjutsu and high level kenjutsu though. I am cold and analytical. I'm mostly based on tactics and teamwork, and I have a lost dojutsu called Tokubetsugan, which actually goes well with my personality since I'm known as a prodigy. This allows me to copy the moves of another. I am basically one of the last survivors from the Land of Fire. I'm a kind of Uzumaki. I'm half Uzumaki from my mother's side. Like I said, I was one of the last survivors, and while escaping, I was close to dying while I found Ryan Sama. He saved me, and now I work for him as a waiter. I owe like my whole life to him because I was in the clutches of death. And now I am with a team. For the things I like Ryan Sama. I like doing tactics, like teamwork tactics. And I like working with Blaze, even though he's a hothead.
Yes.
So, basically, my character will be named Nichirei Sota. I'm 35 years old. I came from the land of Iron, and I got named by the Black Flash for. Like, I got this title after surviving a war that massacred many of the clans, which which let me use my bloodline to survive and mastered this bloodline to an extent of manipulation in kind of way like Sanjinwu, but without the like summoning the monsters and stuff. Like, I'm a simple person, want to live a normal life. Didn't find love interest after my crush died, so I decided to adopt two kids and take care of them. And the kids' name are Kunohamaru and Naruto. I specialize in strategy and analyzing, and I can't find your weaknesses. And I can cope with your fighting styles in 3 minutes. My chakra natures are earth, wind, and lightning, with taijutsu to like low kage, with mid to high shonen in genjutsu, and mid to high shonen in kinjutsu, and level 6 in funjutsu, and low shonen in ninjutsu. And the owner of the like bat summoning scroll, and the tools that I use in missions are shadow claws or shadow swords. So after like I survived this war, I got bored from life and left the ninja ways. I met and saved like people from different nations, and I gave them a job to survive and work to make a living from. And I taught some of them how to cook with the help of the other person who I saved. So my personality, I will say, I'm I'm cold toward the like my enemies and gentle around my precious people. I will protect them with my life, ruthless at like sometimes, like so they don't get into my bad side because they don't know how or what will there will be hit with. I wear like a kimono when I'm home or at the village relaxing and being lazy, and I wear black attire to blend in the shadows and darkness while in missions. Basically, I like doing stealth mission and assassination and getting like info about every people. So my backstory, like I was a simple guy who lived a happy life with his family. He fell in love with a girl he wanted to marry, but after everything changed when he was 18, a war that caused him to lose his people. When he was about to die, all of it, like he used all of his chakra to uh, in his bloodline to it's kind of upgraded his bloodline from shadow possession to shadow manipulation. I awakened this power which powered me and lets me slay all the enemies but at cost which is losing my arm. Luckily I was found by like a medical ninja that helped me and healed my arm. I told her that I owed her a favor, and I began like my journey and trained to master my bloodline, and I went to training over 5 years old, and I got stronger and used the shadow to replace his like I used the shadow to replace my arm. And after a while, I joined the hidden leaf village and joined their group. After like 6 years, I decided to retire and open a restaurant. After a year or so, I was like traveling around the like nation looking for interesting people. So I saved some of them and invited some of them to work for me and give them a place to sleep and place to work so they can make a living for themselves. So this is basically the part zero. And later I'm gonna add like Blue Crown. Like you will not see it, but I will edit him in, so you know.
So my name is Richie. I am one of the survivors from the Uchiha clan. I was able to survive the massacre because I ran away days before it happened. But before all of this, I was just a normal kid, although some of my clans call me a prodigy because I learned some few high level jutsus. And just to name a couple, the Fireball Jutsu, the signature technique of the Uchiha clan, and the Shadow Clone Jutsu. And I was able to use two other chakra elements, lightning and wind. But I was proficient at using lightning, and I was able to create my own jutsu. I call it the Inazuma Cloak. And when I use it, I will be covered head to toe with lightning, boosting my hearing, vision, speed and power. And all the traits I use in a fight. That's why I get the title, the Ace of the Blue Flashing Steps. But sadly everything fell apart. After the Kurma attack, I lost my mom and my brother and they died right in front of me. And because of that I activated my Sharingan. And my father was badly hurt, and because of that he retired from his position in Uchiha police force. And my father was from the few people that activated his Mangekyo Sharingan. So the police force lost one of their powerful ninjas because they were thinking of doing a coup d'etat on Konoha. But something they don't know, my father was against it, so he was more than happy to retire. But somehow they were still able to move forward with the plan. And my father knew that Konoha is not going to let them do the coup d'etat. So a few days before the massacre, he faked his death by killing himself with his own shadow clone right in front of me. And that was more than enough for me to activate my Mangekyo Sharingan. But in his dying breath, he confessed to me that he's killing himself just to unlock it. Then he gave me his eyes in a jar. Then he told me when you feel comfortable, exchange my eyes by his. And I will have a power equal to the Nine Tails. But I have to run away from Konoha. Because everyone is going to die in few days. And he know he will not be able to defend himself if that happen. So he tell me to run away from Konoha. And when I find a safe place, I will exchange my eyes by his. While I was running, hiding from everyone, I meet someone, he called himself Ryan. He took me under his wing, give me a place that I can call home. I tell him my backstory, and when I was ready, I exchanged my eyes by my father's one. And I unlocked the internal Mangekyo Sharingan.
If I may add something in like descriptions of what kind of jutsus or summonings we use later. Also, maybe we'll put up an image on the screen of what we look like if we did not describe it very well. Am I right?
Yeah, true. So before I end this video, guys, do you want to say anything before, you know?
Hashtag Blue Crown is the Sakura of our group.
I know that was coming. I'm actually doing my story right now, so shut it.
Please
What
let me
about
see it in
guys?
the chat, people. Let me see it in the chat.
I'm still doing it, I said. I just
Everyone
begin.
do it. Hashtag
Hell
Blue Crown
yeah.
equals gay equals Sakura.
Do it, and I will stop Reborn.
Oh, yeah,
Everybody
the-
stay silent. Everybody's shut up right now, huh? Everybody's shut up right now, huh?
guys, if you want to stop Reborn, just type hashtag Blue Crown is Sakura of this series. So yeah.
Hey, if he gives up on
You
it, I'll start
mother-
it myself.
You motherfucker.
I'll continue it. I'll get
So-
the script, I'll steal it.
So I want to give like a big shout out to all the boys that are here. Like they all did great work. So let's start with Izuku. He is the artist of our group, and Blaze, he is the kind of like script writer of our series. And Blue Fire Dragon is the most like reliable person that have a lot of information. I want to give him big shout outs. And Blue Crown, I don't know, just go check him in the description. You'll find his channel, so go subscribe there.
Everyone is great. Oh my god, the Blue Clown. It is Blue Clown. You. I swear.
It was
So, yeah.
Oh, these guys are so great. Ah, yeah, and him.
Yes.
And, like I was there. I like.
So yeah, I hope you like this part 0 of the series, and please don't forget like to leave the title for the series, like give us suggestions, and yeah, as I always say, stay home, stay safe, wash your hands, and as I always say, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, guys. Sorry,
And see you next part. See ya, guys.
see ya. You're gonna get me killed, my guys.
I know.